Hello, my name is Jun Hong. On behalf of my group members, greeting to everyone. So our group think that one of the explored destination in Malaysia is Bukit Tunku, Kuala Lumpur. Bukit Tunku is an upper class residential area in Kuala Lumpur and it is named after Tunku Abdul Rahman's house located there. It was formerly known as Bukit Kenny or Kenny's Hill. I will briefly introduce some facilities that have at the Bukit Tunku. First is the National Tennis Centre. The academy has 5 well-maintained hard courts. Their tennis court facility is surrounded by greenery and calm of the lavish neighborhood of Bukit Tunku. Opposite the academy is one of the main bus stations in Kuala Lumpur, the Hentian Duta bus station that operates bus services mostly to the north of Peninsula Malaysia. There also has a squash center which called Jalan Duta Squash Center. They provide the ability for anyone around the globe to list a squash resource such as court, club, complex, gym, school, and so on through their highly efficient directory.
Hi, my name is Shen Wei. So Bukit Tunku is an upper class residential area in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So this area is inside the richest area in Malaysia with condominiums, villas and bungalows around where Dato in Malaysia staying. Bukit Tunku houses with 8,000 square feet of land site and 6,000 square feet of built space typically sell out for $6 million. There is Changkat Tunku lookout point with parking space for like 5 cars, but if you can't find a parking space, you can just park at the side of the road. This place is famous for cycling or running. You should also go to the sunrise or sunset view, and if you prefer the nighttime view of the city, you can go afterward. It is advised to bring your food because there is no coffee in this area. The view was good enough for a place in the middle of KL with a quiet housing area. There are few public transit to Bukit Tunku in Kuala Lumpur. You can get to Bukit Tunku by bus, MRT and LRT or train. The list of stops closest to this hidden destination is PWTC, Bank Negara, Jambatan Perhutanan Semenanjung Malaysia, Sultan Ismail and Titi Wangsa.
Hello guys, my name is Song Lin. I'm going to highlight the uniqueness of the chosen destination. Bukit Tunku is a posh neighborhood in the Malaysia capital of Kuala Lumpur. There are numerous high-end apartments and villas in Bukit Tunku. It's a wonderful spot for recreation and cyclists and runners visit frequently. Unique in design, an example of both modern and Middle Eastern architecture, as well as Spanish and modern style. The roadway in this section of the mountain are typical lined with vegetation. This area is rich vegetation, then an extended stay in this neighborhood is highly recommended. This is because the residents here feature luxurious amenities such as the coin points, private driveway, and a balcony overlooking tropical forest. Bukit Tunku is a well-connected neighborhood with easy access to the rest of the city, thanks to the proximity to several main thoroughfares and the fact that it is a primary resident area with low density. Development befitting its affluent clientele. Ideal for getting some exercise while venture out into nature. There are many restaurants serving different types of food in Bukit Tunku neighborhood. Restaurants can choose from a wide variety of eaters and bakers. A wide variety of eaters serving both international and local fare can be found in and around Bukit Tunku.
Hi, my name is Wong Jason. I will continue and talk about the uniqueness of the Bukit Tunku. Basically, Bukit Tunku elevation is around 200 feet or 61 meters above the sea level. Although Bukit Tunku doesn't have a high elevation, but it has a great view no matter day or night. This is a rare spot where I can photograph the western skyline of Kuala Lumpur with a relatively uninterrupted view of the city. But for the best time will be at 7 a.m. until 7:45 a.m. and 6:45 p.m. until 7:45 p.m. As mentioned just now, Bukit Tunku can consider as a low elevation hill that's surrounded by tons of natural resources like trees, springs from the mountain, which causing the mild cold environment on top there. Besides the natural resources, sometimes still got opportunity to spot some wildlife animals like owls, bats, etc. Due to the low elevation, Bukit Tunku also became one of the favorite places for exercising like jogging, cycling. And also from the foot of the mountain to the top of it, approximately 1.5 km, not a very long distance, but due to the elevation, it's also not a very easy path. The climb is tough, but the view from top is worth it. To be honest, Bukit Tunku is one of the hidden gems of the city. Originally, Bukit Tunku is a high-class neighborhood with a high-class view. At the Bukit Tunku lookout point, there are some parking spots that can occupy around 5 to 6 cars each time due to the magnificent view of the Kuala Lumpur city. The parking spot has become mini car gathering spot during weekend. Lastly, for information, that's actually just outside the official residence of the mayor of Kuala Lumpur, so prevent loud voice during visit.
Thank you very much, Jason. I'm Kai. So now I will discuss about the virtual approach to promote Bukit Tunku. First and foremost, content creation of virtual platforms such as YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat would be optimal for the promotion, especially TikTok, which is the most downloaded mobile app in Malaysia. Furthermore, since our target audience and method are the local Malaysians, the content primary goal is to acknowledge the audience regarding the existence of Bukit Tunku as a spot to spend their free time. Thus, the content should be easy to consume by the viewer. So a short clip which introduces Bukit Tunku or scenery video of the beautiful view of Bukit Tunku will do the job. Furthermore, collaboration with the local influencers will be ideal for the promotion of Bukit Tunku. Apart from the influencer, we can also work with Facebook travel pages and other virtual community to promote the uniqueness of Bukit Tunku. Last but not least, customized GIF and geofilter of Bukit Tunku can increase the impression of the publics too.
Hi, my name is Zixuan and I'm going to talk about the positive impacts of the stakeholders when promoting these destinations. So for example, let us talk about in terms of the economic sector. This will increase our country's tax revenue as each tourist will unintentionally pay taxes from multiple purchases such as accommodation and food to the government. This generates tax revenue for the government and the government could increase the tax rate as more tourists visit to this destination each year. In addition, the tourism industry's employment rate may contribute to the growth in the economic sector. When this destination becomes a tourist attraction, it is crucial to provide visitors with various tourism experiences. More employment opportunities will be available as the services would require a large amount of labor to operate and supply their services. As the country's employment rate rises, this would subsequently reduce its jobless rate. Lastly, when there are more tourists are visiting this place, the government will make sure to keep the place clean and to protect the historical landmark from getting damaged. Therefore, environmental protection will be increased and the government will enforce laws to ensure the place will be well protected.
Hi, I am Lai Tao. I would like to present the negative impact of tourism to Bukit Tunku stakeholder. The first negative impact of tourism could cause pollution to the local environment. During the peak season, the number of tourists will increase, which could lead to sound pollution. Besides, the high volume of transport emission could cause traffic jams and air pollution. The development of the infrastructure will cause environmental pollution such as sound pollution, soil pollution, and light pollution and affect the habitat. The second negative impact will be price inflation in the local area. Often the price of the food and the accommodation at the tourist destination will be higher. Thus, this may increase the burden of their living. But furthermore, the local business will highly rely on the tourists since their income are mostly based on the tourists. Other than that, the competency among businesses will increase due to new competitors joining the business sector, such as restaurants and souvenir shops. Lastly, the third negative impact is the social-cultural well-being affected by the tourists. The negative custom and tradition of the locals will be lost due to the local people may copy the lifestyle and the tradition of the tourists to attract more tourists. The criminal activity will also increase as some people will fetch easy money from tourists.
Hi, my name is Ang Kun Hian. I would like to present about the ways to make the tourism product sustainable. Always pay attention and taking care of environment is one of the effective ways to make the tourism attraction to be sustainable because many tourists don't care about the environment of tourist attraction. They throw rubbish everywhere during overuse of resources, etc. Therefore, the owner should always maintain the environment of tourist attraction by keeping it clean at least. The owner also can collaborate with the government to organize a small campaign that spread the awareness to the visitors about the importance of this tourism product. Always involve the green team into the tourism product is also one of the effective ways to make the tourist attraction to be sustainable, such as applying 5R concept, using renewable energy, using non-toxic and biodegradable product, etc. A tourist attraction with green team will provide a comfortable environment to the tourists because the pollution of the place will be minimized. Therefore, it can attract more tourists to visit it. The owner or government should develop more advanced technologies to support green theme because it can improve the economy of a country and tourism product also can be sustained. Always support local products, including tourism products, is one of the effective ways to make the tourism attraction to be sustainable. Supporting local products can maintain the economy of the country, so some tourism products manage to be maintained due to the sufficient of financial support. Thus, the government should always give the education to new generation about the importance of supporting local products. The owner also can collaborate with the government to promote the tourism products. That's all for our group presentation. Thank you.